thirsty? You know, 60% of the human body is composed of water. 71% of the Earth's surface is covered in it. But for a planet that's mostly water, a lot of that water is dangerously contaminated.
Water pollution is a serious issue. It disturbs the natural ecosystem and harms many different kinds of organisms, humans included. Of course, the problem depends on what kind of pollutant we're talking about.
Let's narrow it down to one: clothing detergent. Household products may seem harmless, but they may cause a lot of damage to the environment.
One of those ingredients is phosphate, used to remove stains from clothes.
Sure, in that sense, it works effectively. But the problem arises once the detergent is used and the waste is discarded in nature. An oversaturation of phosphate in bodies of water may result in eutrophication. That's not a good thing, but I'll leave it up to someone else to explain what that is.
Eutrophication refers to excessive algal proliferation, which is another term for just rapid growth or increase in algae population. It happens when the excessive amount of nutrients arrive in the water, like when phosphate is dumped into it. So much of this causes the plant to cover the entire surface, so much so that the other aquatic plants are completely blocked from sunlight. So, these other plants cannot photosynthesize nor produce oxygen.
Without the sun to photosynthesize, the underwater plants become malnourished, unable to make energy to survive. When so many plants die from this, it reduces biodiversity in the ecosystem. The underwater landscape turns barren. Resources become scarce and animals is struggling to find food or adequate habitats to live in. When the plants are malnourished, the rest of the food chain collapses too, from the biggest crocodile to the most minuscule bacteria.
Speaking of bacteria, the many withered plants eventually became decomposed, and it requires a lot of oxygen to survive. This further lowers the oxygen levels in the water and causes fauna such as fish to be suffocated and totally disrupting the natural ecosystem. So, to summarize, more phosphate means more algae, and more algae means less photosynthesis, and less photosynthesis results in ecological imbalance. Not only that, the reduced oxygen production indirectly affects much larger problems, such as global warming. Various anaerobic bacteria produce greenhouse gases such as methane and also nitrous oxide. These gases trap heat inside of the atmosphere, causing a lot of destruction towards the planet.
What's important to point out is how global warming is a cyclical issue. In our case, as inhabitants of a tropical country, the weather where we live has gotten so much hotter. It's more uncomfortable spending time outside since it makes us sweat so much more. But, well, not everyone has the privilege of spending time in cool air-conditioned spaces all the time. We'll have to go outside and get drenched in sweat at some point, which we have established as something that happens much easier now. Before you know it, we're washing our sweaty clothes more frequently, using more detergent than ever. You can truly see how it circles back to the original problem. That's what makes it a dangerous cycle.
It just goes to show how easily one problem leads to another, all starting from a singular careless act. It's a shame to see how such a simple product such as detergent could cause such harm towards nature.
Of course, we're not only focused to the negative side. Let's look towards to the positive side. What we are trying to come up with is to find a solution for the pollution issue. That's why we decided to create a new product, one that is made of organic ingredients to save our planet.
Get ready for Re-Tergent!
But wait, What makes our product so much better though? Well, it's made out of easy to obtain and safe ingredients, and it's super easy to make too. Let's head on over to the lab and take a look at the detergent making process.
We decided to use natural ingredients that are safer for water and living organisms, specifically the soap berry. This will be our main ingredient. We'll also be using pineapple core and lemons. The added ingredients will also be water, baking soda, and salt.
The materials we'll be using include a large pot, a bowl, a stove, a knife to cut the fruit, a cutting board, a strainer, a grater, tongs, measuring spoons, a glass, a measuring cup, and a blender.
Now let's get to making that detergent.
The first step to make this detergent is soap fruit extraction. The fruits must be washed and boiled for approximately 30 minutes. Next is odor neutralization. Lemon peels are cut or grated from the fruit and boiled for 10 minutes. After boiling, the solution is strained from the peel residue. This will help to reduce the pungent soap fruit smell. Third, the addition of pineapple extract. The core of one pineapple is blended with water and strained. Then 50 to 100 milliliters of extract are added to 1 liter of the soap fruit solution.
Fourth is pH neutralization. Half a teaspoon of baking soda is dissolved in water.
Then it is mixed thoroughly before added to the solution. Finally, to preserve the product, a teaspoon of table salt is added. This will help in preventing any microbial growth in the detergent.
Once all the ingredients are added, everything must be mixed thoroughly.
Finally, the detergent is ready to be used. Let's see if it really works.
First, we're going to stain the cloth with chili sauce.
In this part, we're going to clean our clothes with the detergent. You can see that it doesn't produce any bubbles.
Second, we're using the commercially available detergent.
Comparing our product to existing ones, Re-Tergent's liquid is less viscous. It's more watery compared to the typical household detergent. After product testing, we can conclude that it produces much less foam and also bubbles, which is an improvement compared to usual detergent waste. It's also got a distinct pineapple smell from the extract that we have used. It's surprisingly quite refreshing. Another interesting fact we have observed is that the recorded pH of our detergent is 7 on the pH scale. That means it's classified as a neutral, not too acidic or basic. Even so, it can still get the job done and also clean various types of dirty clothes well, from cotton to denim to batik fabric. Adding on to my friend has mentioned before, having soap fruit as our main ingredient is a big plus. We managed to conclude that it's possible to wash clothing with a natural surfactant as opposed to a artificial and chemical one. The soap fruit extract is also antibacterial and antifungal, and it both being great additions to clean the laundry. And of course, since our product uses natural surfactant, or in other words, uses no phosphate, detergent, or any products that will oversaturate bodies of water, there are zero risk of eutrophication.
The name of our product itself reflects the main goal we intend to achieve. A detergent that reduces the harmful effect of the average run-of-the-mill product. A lot of companies that produce cleaning supplies tend to focus more on the functionality of their soap or detergent. A lot of them are good at stripping away, deodorizing, and also decontaminating, and yet they end up causing damage to the environment. It would be much better to use something that doesn't have any negative effect, right? That's why we endorse the Re-Tergent.
So there we have it, the final product in all of its glory. Me personally, I think it's pretty awesome. Re-Tergent, a solution for your clothes and for nature's woes. You think you want to give it a whirl in your washer? Try it out now.